Hello and welcome back. So today it is Tuesday, right? The fuck? Today is Tuesday. Man, I'm out of fucking iced tea. It is 8:23 p.m. on Tuesday. We're gonna do a market scan today. We're gonna conclude quite a few trades that I had open, and we're gonna see what's going on. So first off, looking at the headline risk, starting on Bloomberg like we usually do, I don't really see anything of importance. The only thing that could be a factor is if Trump goes to war again and invades Iran. Remember, I believe let's check it out. I think there's 90 million people there. 91. Okay, it's a little bit over 90 million people. That would be a huge catastrophe, a geopolitical catastrophe. The protests do seem to have calmed down, though. This is bothering me quite a bit because I'm not able to gauge the situation properly. Bloomberg, think about that name, Bloomberg, is saying it's getting worse, it's terrible, it's this and that, and it's this and that. When I'm reading this other news channel, well, I can't remember the name right now. It's just about the Middle East, and in that channel they're saying that, oh yeah, it's pretty much over. So I don't know, someone is lying, but that's the news. So Fed also fighting back on Trump could hit the market a little bit negatively because the market wants that quick stimulus. It's like a junkie, bro. They want those rate cuts so they can pump. And some minor shit, credit card. Trump is reducing the interest rates that, or trying to cap the interest rates that credit cards can charge. So looking at SPY, it is still looking very, very healthy, still on that upward trend. We had that minor pullback in March, and it's been nothing since November, and there's been nothing since then. As for the dollar index, still stable. It's a very strange historical time if you look at how it usually acts. Yeah. Now it's chilling. So let's get to the first trade. This one I posted in my Discord, told people, yo, get in. You're going to get rich. No one listened. I don't know. Someone probably listened. This one got a full extension, putting me up 3%. So that concludes the silver trade. Silver is also at an all-time high now. Fuck, it's beating SPY like these commodities. The gold didn't show that strong of a movement, so I didn't extend it. I had a 2% TP, which puts me up 5%, which leaves me at 11.7% for the month, which means I hit my monthly cap and I can no longer enter trades with you guys, and that was incredibly fast, bruh. But I do have more trades open. Maybe I lose all of them and just get hammered and look, just like go down 3%, or it's not even really possible, but maybe I go down 2% and I'm below 10. I don't know. Either way, I'm not too concerned. If you're in these trades, I know some people are. Don't know how many, but I mean, just let them roll. Let them do their thing. Not much more to say about them. It's just regular CRs. Sometimes they're slow. So let's do a market scan. Keep in mind here, though, that I will not be entering any new trades unless I manage to hit a full loss on all three of those and somehow end up down. I mean, it's not possible, but I can hit because I moved my sell loss, but I can go down 2%. And then I can trade again. But any potential I find out, if I find a nice BO, I'm not gonna be entering that myself. Keep in mind. Okay. Interesting. So this area here should be lowered from from previous ranging to new ranging, and this seems to be where it's at. So there's the potential for a CR here developing very quickly. It might have already developed on the 12 hour. No, it hasn't. On the 8 hour, it has. But I'd wait for the 1 day on this one for sure. Let's see what kind of trade you can get on this. This is a more raw entry trade because you have no choice but to ignore these previous highs and just rely on the candle. Because of that, you inherently can't go full 1.5R, but it is valid. I'd wait and see what the 1 day does though. I'd wait. However, I'll mark this one right here as an orange. You can also enter it as well. I mean, it's not invalid. All right, let's keep going. Could be interesting. Okay, so with the 200 MA functioning as support, I see a potential BO here. This already broke out. And that's on crude. Okay. We're gonna have to talk a little bit about how crude functions. So for the USD CAD here, we're looking for a potential breakout. If it breaks through highs here, you can put in an entry like that. You can't do a CR on this one because that would be against a potential, or not a potential, a support zone, because the 200 MA is going to be right there. You don't put a SL through support when you're doing a short CR. Just don't do that. It's risky. So something like this, like that, is what you'd want to be looking for. 1.5, 2.0, you choose yourself. Be aggressive with moving sell loss. As for crude is a pair that moves very much with FA as well. And it is very directionally, like, rigid. So when it is downtrending, it does tend to continue downtrending. And it has that same kind of bias that commodities does. Just not in the sense that they go up all the time, but it follows the trend very rigidly because it is tied to the oil markets, OPEC, news, that kind of stuff. Regardless, here's a potential CR. Wait for how and see how this closes in 2 hours, and then you can make a potential trade on that. Just wait for the indecision candle, put your entry below the low. You've got double support here, so it's looking pretty good. You can make a nice trade with this range right here. You can capitalize nicely on it. There aren't too high previous highs. I mean, you can take this into consideration and then still get an easy 2.0. So that's very nice, a very nice potential. If it breaks through, that's a very strong breakout. I'd potentially watch out for both. And with that said, that's all I've got for now. Very quick scan. We found 3 nice potential setups and 3 trades that are open right now. So with that said, I'm going to end it right here. Just on a small note that if you want to hop in the Discord, it's free to join. It'll be linked in the description. And I hope to see you in there. Thank you. Bye-bye.